Hello everybody, hello. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is TK Ntebe, and we talk about, on this channel, we talk about money, travel, lifestyle, anything really. I mean, anything really. It is always so good to be back here, and thank you again for coming back to my channel. Now, today, I do not have, I feel like I've recovered. I've recovered from my last accident, bike accident, where I almost got hit by a truck. Whew, can you imagine? So today I want to talk about one thing and one thing only. I know I always say I want to talk about one thing and one thing only when I talk about a lot of things. So today I really just want to talk about of all the financial blunders I've made in my entire life. Of all the financial blunders I ever made in my life. How the hell did I get into 15,000 rands maluti debt from clothes, guys, from clothes. 15,000 maluti purely on clothes. So now, I don't even know where to start. I really don't know where to start. So I want to take you on a journey of how I got myself into this messy situation. Messy situation. You know what they say, what you wear says a lot about you, and how you show up says a lot about you. So I love to dress up. I love to dress up, and I love looking good. Now, not only do I love dressing up, I did say we also talk about lifestyle. I love going to different events. And obviously, different events means that you need a different outfit. For this one, you go to an all-white party for, and therefore you need white pants or white shoes for that one. So, or you go to a gin festival, you go to a wine festival, you go to all these kind of events, and you need solid outfits for them so that you look good. And you know what they say, if you look good, you do good. And if you do good, you feel good. I felt good for a while. I felt good for a while, showing up at these events looking stylish, looking gorgeous, looking handsome. Until I looked at that bill and I was 15,000 rands or 15,000 maluti in debt. So in 2013, 2013 was a bad year for me, guys. Like 2013 was a bad year. I made a lot of financial blunders, but this particular one was when I opened a clothing account with one of the local retail stores. I know we all have those clothing accounts. Yeah. So I went into the store and I filled out the application form. In fact, before I even got to that, I used to buy clothes on a weekly basis. No. So every Thursday I would walk down to the mall, yes, Pioneer Mall in Lesotho, walk down to the mall and I'll go to the clothing store, browse around, look for inspiration on how I'm going to slay. So I would buy clothes on a weekly basis every Thursday, such that Friday I look good, you know, because Friday is the weekend, you're gonna go out, and of course at work at the time, you get to dress down a bit from the corporate wear, so you wanted to look really good. So I'd go into the store, either buy on a cash basis or put clothes on lay-by, and then eventually became unsustainable to do this, because now if I'm buying clothes every Thursday, it means that I need to have the rands, the dollars, the money always available, you know. And if I couldn't afford it, I would put it on lay-by. Now things got very messy when they told me, you know, when you go to the store and they start to build a rapport, a relationship with you, when they told me that, you know, you can actually open a clothing account. What did I do? I completed the application form and they gave me a limit of about 3,000 maluti. So obviously I'm a good payer. I pay my accounts on time. So I would buy, pay. And then obviously if you pay good, if you're a good payer, they increase your clothing account. Now it went from 3,000, it went to 4,000. And obviously 4,000 means now I can buy more clothes, look good, show up to those events looking stylish. Obviously, so I continued, pay well on time, and they moved it from 4,000 to to 5,000. Eventually it was at 7.5. So now obviously I was buying clothes every now and then. And again, you can never have enough clothes because you go to all these different events and you don't want to be seen in the same outfit and you don't want to recycle the same outfit. It gets crazy. I don't know how fashionistas, I don't know how models, I don't know how we do it. I do not know how we do it, going to all these different events looking good. But anyway, so eventually I maxed out this account and I was at the ceiling at 7.5. Now obviously at the time is when my salary gets too small or the suit gets too small, I would make an escape. And I love Pretoria. I love Pretoria because I studied in Pretoria and I have a few friends that side as well. So I'll get into the car, I'll get into the bus, and I'll drive go all the way to Pretoria. Now obviously the fashion in Pretoria and the fashion in Maseru is not the same. You should know that, it's not the same. Some of the items in the same stores, different outfits. So you get to Pretoria, you're like, whoa, I like that piece. Ooh, 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 guys. So now eventually there I was, and then I decided, obviously I can't use this specific clothing account store's card in South Africa. So what did this idiot do? What did I do? I remember it was a Saturday morning. I crossed the border very early in the morning, 8 o'clock I think it was, and I drove to Ladybrand. And obviously I went to the store to fill out another application. So now mind you guys, I'm 7.5 in debt in the Lesotho account. Now I go out and I open another clothing account such that when I'm in Pretoria or in Johannesburg or in Cape Town or anywhere in the world I am, well, anywhere in South Africa, and I see something I like, I will just swipe my card, ding, get what I want, and walk out looking good, because looking good is a full-time job that I take very seriously. So I opened the clothing account, and obviously now I had a credit score and my credit rating was looking good. I mean, my credit profile was looking good because I've been paying this one very well. So obviously they also started me off with 3,000. Now obviously I paid this one, I buy clothes with this one, and they kept on increasing. And eventually the second account was now at 7,500 Rand. So 7,000 in South Africa, 7,500, I mean 7.5 in South Africa, 7.5 in Lesotho. Clothing account. Guys, eventually my monthly installment for these two accounts combined was about 2,500 Rand per month. And my biggest mistake is I actually, when I completed these forms, I actually never asked how much interest I was paying on this clothing account. And the one day I decided to do 15,000 Rand later is I discovered that I was paying 23% interest on clothes. Now, of all the financial blunders, and I've made a lot of financial blunders. Now this particular financial blunder, guys, is one that literally was the most stupidest, if there's such a word, stupidest. I mean, I get frustrated thinking about that. I get frustrated. How the hell was I paying 2,500 Rand and more on clothes? And the worst part of all is when you want to go to an event, you cannot find what to wear. I don't know about you. I really don't know about you, but that financial blunder was one a lot of us should avoid. And eventually I had to pay that 15,000 Rand or 15,100 debt off. It was painful. It was excruciating, but I'll do a separate video on how I actually did that. But when I eventually paid the last installment and I cleared that account, I took a pair of scissors and I took this card. I actually wish I had the card now. I took a pair of scissors and I went, why are we so stupid? Guys, why am I, not you, why am I so stupid to get myself into 15,000 Rand debt on clothes? That is no excuse, not even for me. And I understand that sometimes you may have a situation where you need to use a clothing account. I have nothing against clothing accounts. I have issues with how I dealt with my particular account and how I let things get out of control. I love to shop. And ever since then, I only shop. It's either I put it on lay-by, and if I put it on lay-by, it means that I cannot afford it in the first place. So why am I buying things I do not afford? Or alternatively, I buy it on cash after I have saved up for it. Now winter is here, and obviously your boy wants to look stunning and wants to look stylish and wants to look hot. Do I have the money for it? No. Am I going to buy clothes with money I do not have? No. Am I going to buy it on credit? No. No, guys, no. No. So please do not make the same mistakes that I've made. Of my financial blunders, this is the one I'm most embarrassed about. Any other mistake I've made, but this one I'm very angry about. Cheers, guys. Mwah!